Have you ever held onto a grudge for so long, it became part of who you are? You smile on the outside, but deep inside there's a lingering bitterness, a memory you can't forget, a person you can't forgive. Resentment doesn't just live in the mind, it burrows into the body, the heart, the breath. But the Buddha taught us, what we do not forgive, we carry. And what we carry, we suffer. Today we explore how forgiveness isn't something we give to others, but something we give to ourselves. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood teachings in all of spirituality. People think it means condoning harm, that it means pretending nothing happened. But in Buddhism, forgiveness is a form of liberation. It's not about them, it's about you. The Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Resentment keeps you locked in the very story you long to escape. Forgiveness is how you rewrite it. There is a famous parable in Buddhist tradition. A man is struck by an arrow. He screams in pain, but instead of pulling it out, he begins demanding answers. Who shot me? What kind of arrow is this? What was their motive? What tribe do they belong to? The Buddha gently says, if you do not remove the arrow, you will die before you get the answers. The arrow is the event. The resentment is everything that follows. The pain is real, but suffering is optional. Today, we learn how to remove the arrow. Resentment is sticky. It attaches to the identity. It whispers, I was wronged, I was betrayed, I was hurt. And it's not wrong. But what happens when we live inside that voice for too long? We become it. The mind replays the pain. The heart hardens. We stop trusting. We build walls where bridges could be. Buddhism teaches us we do not have to become our pain. We can feel it, learn from it, and still choose peace. That is the purpose of forgiveness. Let's be clear. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is not saying it was okay. Forgiveness is not reconciliation. Forgiveness is saying, I will no longer allow what happened to poison my heart. It is a letting go of the hope that the past could have been different. It is a releasing of your own suffering. The Buddha taught that clinging is the root of suffering, and resentment is one of the most painful forms of clinging. Modern science now supports this ancient wisdom. Studies have shown that long-term resentment and unforgiveness are linked to increased stress hormones, anxiety, depression, and even chronic illness. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is correlated with lower blood pressure, better sleep, and improved mental health. So when we talk about letting go of resentment, we're not just talking about spiritual freedom. We're talking about your health, your energy, your life. Let's begin. Find a comfortable seat or lie down. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring to mind someone who hurt you. Not the most painful memory, just one that still lingers. See their face. Remember the moment. Notice how your body feels. Now, place your hand on your heart. Say silently or aloud, this pain is real, but I choose not to carry it anymore. I forgive you, not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. You might not feel ready. That's okay. This isn't about rushing. It's about beginning. Now, visualize cutting a rope that ties you to this person. See them floating away, not as an enemy, but as someone who no longer has control over your energy. Breathe. Say again, I let go. I am free. Forgiveness is not always instant. It may take time. It may require layers. But every time you choose release over resentment, you reclaim a piece of yourself. You take your power back. You choose love over pain. And in doing so, you become more like the Buddha, clear, free, and full of compassion. Today, ask yourself, who am I ready to forgive? Not for them, but for me. Write it in the comments, or whisper it in your heart. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe. Because tomorrow, we explore how to let go of self-blame and finally begin healing from within. This is your path. You are not alone. You are already healing. May you be well. May you be free. May you forgive.